Hi, Hapco members. I'm Brad Satin, and we're joined today by Glenn Abrams, the Deputy Commissioner for Communications and Engagement with the Philadelphia Water Department. Glenn, thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
We wanted to spend just a few minutes to introduce Hapco members, if they're not already familiar with the TAP program, because it really can benefit Philadelphia, landlords and tenants who might be struggling a little bit. I know, Glenn, it was launched a few years ago, right?
That's right. TAP, which stands for the Tiered Assistance Program, was launched in 2017 to provide assistance to residential water customers based on household income or special hardship criteria.
Is there an easy way for folks to know if they might qualify?
Sure. It's TAP income eligibility is based on household income and federal poverty guidelines. And so that's really based on that. For instance, for a household with 4 people, the maximum monthly income to qualify for TAP is currently $3,313. But even if your income is higher, there is an option to qualify for assistance due to a special hardship, such as a serious illness. So we encourage any customer having trouble with a bill to apply for assistance. When TAP launched, we changed our application process so that customers use just one form to apply for all of our assistance options. So even if you apply and you do not qualify because of your income, you may qualify for a special hardship discount or our senior discount. And we also have payment agreements and other ways to get help if you're falling behind. So the key is to reach out and provide your information so we can find the best way to help you and keep the water on.
So obviously Hapco Philadelphia, mostly landlords here. Is this a program for landlords or tenants or both?
Well, TAP is available for any residential water customer that meets program eligibility requirements. So really, we're talking about tenants in this case. But it's important to note that for tenants to apply for TAP, they must first be a water customer. And people who pay rent to live in an apartment, a house, or a condominium can apply with water assistance in their name. Those customers can complete the tenant water customer application online and email it to the Water Revenue Bureau at wrb.contactintake@phila.gov. And the application can be found under the Utility Services section of the city's services website. That's at phila.gov/services. In addition to providing the required documents, a meter must be installed before the tenant application is approved. You can call the meter shop at 215-685-3000 to get a water meter installed if there is not a water meter for the unit being rented. In addition, landlords must have an up-to-date rental housing license before tenants submit an application and the required documents. Renters will not be able to receive water service in their name if the landlord does not have an up-to-date rental housing license for the property.
So this is really a way for even landlords to help tenants who they may know are struggling to get them to apply. And this can kind of lock in a set monthly bill so you know how much you're paying each month?
That's right. When you are enrolled in TAP, your monthly bill is the same each month, which makes budgeting to pay your water bill much easier. The minimum water bill for those enrolled in TAP is $12 a month. But customers who apply for the program will have their bills tapped at between 2 and 4% of their household income, which is based on their income compared to federal poverty guidelines. And so in order to apply, you apply online or by mail. And if you apply online, you'll need electronic copies or pictures of all your documents. If you apply by mail, you'll need photocopies of all your documents.
Very good. Does an applicant have to be behind in their payments in order to qualify? Do you have to be months behind?
No, you do not need to be behind in your payments. If you just feel like you are struggling to pay your bill, you can apply. We encourage customers to apply right away if they're having any kind of trouble paying their bills. And for those customers with back debt from water bills, TAP now allows them to earn forgiveness of debt that was accumulated prior to enrollment in the program. So after 24 full payments of your TAP payments, that debt is wiped away. That's a huge benefit for our customers.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think the lesson here is that there is help available. You just got to kind of speak up as the starting point.
That's right. It's really just make that first step to apply for the program. And again, if you are a renter and the water service is not in your name, first need to apply to become a tenant customer.
Very good. It's a good program. Are there others out there that worth talking about at this moment with as far as the water department goes?
Yes. Well, again, just to reiterate that the program does account for special hardship assistance. So you may be eligible for a special hardship if you experience something like a job loss or a serious illness or a loss of a family member, like someone that maybe was the primary income earner, or domestic violence, or if your household grew in the past 12 months. All of these situations may qualify you to become part of the program. So even if you're not experiencing one of the hardships I just listed, applications are reviewed on a case-by-case basis, and we may still be able to help. So report your specific situation when filling out the application. And as I mentioned earlier, there are a number of payment agreement options available to those that have fallen behind on their water bills. In response to financial issues caused by the pandemic, we implemented more flexible payment agreements, offering lower down payments and longer periods to pay off back debt for those who qualify. So these agreements give you time to pay and keep you from having water shut off.
Sounds like a great program that could certainly help a lot of folks. So if folks want more information, where can they find it?
Sure. Information on the Tiered Assistance Program and other customer assistance programs can be found at phila.gov/waterbillhelp. And in order to become a tenant water customer, the application can be found under the utilities section of the city's services website. That's at www.phila.gov/services.
Very good. Glenn Abrams, Deputy Commissioner for Communications and Engagement with the Philadelphia Water Department. Thanks so much for your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. For Hapco Philadelphia, I'm Brad Sack.